Hi, this is Shanker, and I'm trying to make this video to analyze the horoscopes of certain politicians in terms of what is there in store with them. Now, most of the politicians, we do not know the right date of birth, so this is an endeavor in which I'm trying to use my Bhrigu Nadi system and the Bhrigu Paddhati along with certain other methods which I have understood, where the time is not very critical, and we are analyzing those people who have already made a name for themselves, trying to see what will be in store for them in the coming few months with the elections coming. Hello, I'm here analyzing various horoscopes, and these horoscopes are basically analyzed by the Bhrigu Nadi system and a Saral Paddhati which I have myself researched, which is based on basically a particular planet which rules this particular year, plus rotation of Jupiter and other minor planets. So I'm trying to analyze the horoscope of Mr. Amit Shah, who would play a very important role in the current horoscope, in the current state of affairs in Uttar Pradesh. His date of birth taken is 22/10/1964. I repeat, 22/10/1964. The planetary position is that he would have a moon in his Aries, Jupiter in Taurus, Rahu in Gemini, Mars is in Cancer, Venus is in Leo, Virgo is empty, and Libra would have Sun and Mercury, Scorpio is empty, Capricorn, Scorpio is empty, then your Sagittarius would have Ketu, Capricorn there's no planet, Aquarius would have Saturn in it, and then his Pisces. So in his horoscope, very important thing is that he has Saturn, which is in Aquarius, which is, as per the Bhrigu system, is considered to be good, because Aquarius is the planet signifying 11, which at the end of the day talks about what you can acquire, and Saturn being the 11th from moon is very good. Saturn has Venus opposite it, Mars is debilitated, which has its great advantages today while being a politician. Sun and Mercury are in the sign of Libra, which is basically the sign of a which is the sign of a businessman, a person who can do business and negotiate, and Rahu is in the sign of Gemini, where a person gets a great about intellect in dealing with various issues, and he can dabble with multiple of things at one time. Ketu in Sagittarius would also give a great impetus for being spiritual, for being religious, and Ketu happens to be 11th from the Saturn, which is again very good. I'm not now discussing the details of the horoscope, but this current, he would be, when the elections are held, he would be about 49 years 7 months, which is the 50th year. From the 48th to 60th year, the planet 49th to 60th year, the planet which rules is Mars, and then the 50th year, the planet, the house or the sign which would become very important would be the Leo sign. That is the second from Mars. The Leo sign will become very important. And from the Bhrigu system, if I rotate Jupiter, then Jupiter would be in Virgo, that is the sign 6, and the house second from it would become very important for his 50th year. So the sign Leo, as well as the sign Libra, and certain other aspects which I would be considering his horoscope become very important. As far as the Leo is concerned, it has Venus in it, but the lord of the sign Leo gets debilitated. However, a very important thing in his horoscope is there is an exchange between Sun and Venus. So my net analysis of the whole thing would be, and even from the place where Jupiter is transiting, that is Virgo, you have a debilitated Sun there, but again it is in an exchange of Sun and Venus, where I would feel that he himself coming into a position of authority may not, I mean, he himself becoming a very high position in the government immediately may not happen. That is in his 50th year, because Sun debilitated would not make him a high ranking, perhaps into a ministerial position. But and Sun, the year being where the Sun gets debilitated, I feel, analyzing the entire thing, that the results for which he would be expecting would not be up to his expectations. They would be a problem. But because Sun and Venus are in exchange, he would, as a businessman, as a person who can do business, as a person who can actually talk and deal with things, will be able to handle the situation and bring prestige to the organization where he is working. We have to understand that though the sign Leo is the sign of authority, sign of position, but the lord of this sign becomes debilitated, though it is in an exchange. So it would be a situation where there would be a pull down from the expectation, what he is expecting, because the Sun is debilitated. But at the end of the day, it is because there is an exchange between Sun and Venus, he will be able to maintain his prestige, his authority. But it would be more with the help of Venus. Venus is a businessman. He will be able to talk, negotiate, discuss, get people together. That is what I feel, because Sun is also with Mercury. So the impact of Mercury will also be there. And when such an impact is felt, and the whole transit of these two planets takes place between Virgo, so he will be able to negotiate, he will be able to discuss, he will be able to talk, he will be a good businessman. And being a good businessman, being able to get things, he will be able to get maintain his prestige. But my view, with the limited knowledge I have, that the expectation in terms of the number of seats, the position, what he is expecting would be curtailed. However, he will be able to cover it up with his business and negotiation skills at a later stage to maintain his position. But the number which is being talked, which he is expecting, there will be a pull down for sure in that, as per his transitory current positions of the planets are concerned, from the details I have and with my limited knowledge. Thanks and bye for now.